What if I said I was able to generate over $120,000 in sales in a week? Yes, in only 7 days on my Shopify dropshipping store. Well, y'all can see here that that is exactly what I did. And here is also a refreshed dashboard of my Shopify analytics just for all the naysayers out there. Oh, and lastly, what most gurus don't show, the profit that I was able to generate that week. As y'all can see, we generated just a little over $22,000 in profit with a 18% profit margin. Now, for those of you guys that are new, I've been able to replicate these sorts of results a numerous amount of times over the past 7 years that I've been in the dropshipping game. And let me just tell y'all that there is nothing more important than this one important component that makes achieving numbers like this possible. And I'm actually not talking about the product itself. Now, don't get me wrong, the product is definitely important, but there is way more to that when it comes to actually having a profitable dropshipping store that you can profit from month over month over month on. And honestly, that is where most people lack, right? They pump and dump these products, maybe capitalize on them for 2, 3, 4 weeks at most. But the main thing is that you want to be in this game long term, have quality, revisiting, and lifetime customers coming to your Shopify dropshipping store. And in this video, ladies and gents, I will be covering that one important thing that really makes all these puzzle pieces come together. And of course, you'll be able to replicate my exact strategy, so stay tuned till the end of the video. So now that that's off the way, let's take a step back for a second. Let's firstly still understand what makes a product unique and why you should potentially sell or even test that product in the first place. So there are 4 key things I look for when it comes to finding a product. The first thing is sell something that people are already spending money behind. And what I mean by that is see what people are already spending their dollars behind, right? Which area, which component of people's lives are people investing money into? So let me give you an example, okay? Take a look at this lighter. I've brought this out on the channel here before, but what it does is that it spits this flame out of this dragon's mouth. So think about it, people are already spending a ton of money behind lighters for whatever reason, lighting candles, incense, to smoke cigars, so on and so forth. But this product right here offered that same functionality in a cooler or unique way, which again brings us to my second point. This product had a wow factor attached towards it, right? Which made it an impulsive buy. Like, oh cool, I'm already spending money behind lighters. Why not buy something cool like this that has a high perceived value attached towards it? Which kind of piggybacks onto my third point, okay? High perceived value. You want to be able to mark your product up at least 2.5x to 3x its original cost price landed. Meaning if the product cost for this lighter hypothetically is about $5 and the shipping is about $3, your cost price landed is $8. You should be able to sell this product for at least $20, giving it a 2.5x markup as mentioned. And then the last thing, which kind of ties all of these together, is that you want your product to be mass targetable and mass approachable. What this means is that you don't want your product to have a lot of biases attached towards it, regardless of someone's gender or age, so on and so forth, or even their geographic location where they're living. They can still go ahead and purchase your product. This will give your product more longevity and obviously more scalability as well to tap into different markets. The product that I sold over $120,000 of within a span of 1 week was this koala bear. But this wasn't just any koala bear, okay? It's a plush type of koala bear that has kind of this lighting effect to it, and it really helps people with anxiety, loneliness, so on and so forth. This is obviously a problem-solving product. It has a huge emotional factor attached towards it. If you already didn't hear, people buy with emotion and justify with logic. And this is exactly what this product entails, right? This product will give people better sleep, maybe less anxiety, so on and so forth. So let's go back to the first point just for a sec about what I look for in a product, right? And that is sell something that people are already spending money behind. Think about how many people already spend money on stuffed animals, plush toys, teddy bears, and whatnot. And also think about how many people spend money behind solving their anxiety or their depression or whatever it really may be, right? Going to a therapist or taking medicine medicines or trying some other gadget or product or whatever it really is. So this product encompasses both of them, right? It's something that's tangible and physical that people can really go to sleep with, and at the same time, it's something that will actually help them because of its soothing light effect that it has. So yes, the product is very simple essentially, but my message behind it was very coherent and strong, right? I exactly outlined, like, hey, if you're dealing with this, well, guess what? This koala bear solves exactly that. So I had a very clear call to action about what this product entails, what it does, who it's for more so, right? And what people can achieve by buying this product. This product absolutely adds value to people's day-to-day and weekly lives, and that is what people are looking for when it comes to purchasing a product. At that point, it absolutely becomes a no-brainer. So lastly, what I want you guys to keep in mind is the offer when it comes to your product as well. You want the offer to be irresistible to your potential customer, so you got to really recognize the nature of your product and who it's for, right? So in this case, I set something where people can get 1, 2, or 3 of these little bears. If they buy 2, they're getting a discount. If they buy 3, they're getting even a fatter discount on top of that, and not to mention they are getting free shipping. So other offers like buy one get one for 50% off or buy one get one free may also work super well. Again, you just have to evaluate what your cost price is, what your margins are, and more importantly, like I just mentioned, the nature of the product and who it's for. How will this offer specifically make sense to the potential customer? So I set this whole thing up utilizing an app called Kaching Bundles, where it gives you the opportunity to set up quantity breaks just like this. So I highly recommend checking it out. In fact, I do set up something like this for about 60 to 70% of my dropshipping products. We are back in the den. Now let's talk about that one super important component that makes all this magic happen at the end of the day. Ladies and gents, you can see that out of this week, there were certain days where I was able to generate over $20,000 in sales back to back. And I give all this credit to the video creatives, or in other words, the ad creatives that I was utilizing. Hear me out when I say this, but in 2024, the way these platforms are moving, Meta, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, their AI, their machine learning, what they're doing is they are prioritizing creatives so much when it comes to your overall ad. I mean, over 90%. And you have to understand that your creative is what gets your customer's foot in the door in the first place, aka your Shopify store. Your creative or creatives are the components that lets people even click on your ad in the first place and ultimately lead them to your Shopify store. So you have to understand that you can have a great product, a great lander, a checkout, you can be great at copywriting and have a banger ad copy too, but you have to understand that if your creatives aren't optimized and they don't have a certain structure, a certain formula that I was able to follow, you aren't gonna really get that far and be able to scale. So let us dive deep into creative number 1 that worked really well for me when it came to this specific product, the koala bear.
Finding peace in the evenings always seemed so hard for me, but not anymore. With my calm koala from Kalmara by my side, its soothing breath and warm light guide me into relaxation. It's my little nighttime ritual.
And now let's also look at the second winning creative. Now lastly, the third winning creative. And this one bought over 70% of my overall sales for this product, so definitely pay attention to what it does right.
Running in circles, chasing tails, coming.
So those creatives that I saw, ladies and gents, are actually from viral e-com ads, and they have always done a phenomenal job in giving me results, whether it comes to testing products or whether it comes to scaling products, okay? Oftentimes when you're scaling products, you get something called creative fatigue, where you actually need new creatives to fill back into your pipeline. But like I said, even when I do test products, it's really not worth it in 2024 and onwards to constantly just rip creatives from other competitors. shares. Again, these different platforms are getting so smart that they can actually recognize when you're just copying or ripping other people's creative. And that is why you want unique creatives to start out with and to obviously scale with. And viral ecom ads has exactly done that for me. I mean, look at the results that I was able to achieve for this product. So a few important key things to make sure that your creatives are set up for success that I always like to have, that viral ecom ads always delivers on, okay? That's why they do what they do best at the end of the day. So the first thing is the hook itself. The first 1 to 3 seconds, you have to realize that people are scrolling very quickly on social media platforms. Their attention spans are probably shorter than a goldfish at this point. But you can see in the first 3 seconds, it addresses the problem. It shows a compelling image or visual or something like that to, again, get people's attention, right? This is more so known as a scroll stopper. The next thing is the person actually utilizing the product. Human perception is very important, right? People want to see someone else actually utilizing the product, and that is what these creatives all do very well. It showcases the girl with the actual koala bear. And usually the person behind the product showcasing or utilizing the product exemplifies on the features, the benefits, the functionality, and or the end result, again, depending on what the product exactly is. The other thing you want is some sort of captions or text on your actual creatives, okay? A lot of people are looking at the ad when they're on social media with the volume down, so in this case, they can still follow along with the context of the video. And I will also say that a sweet spot for your video is not too short or not too long. Between 15 to 40 or 45 seconds is just a sweet spot if you ask me, which again, all these creatives do follow. And then kind of piggybacking off of this, you don't want your video to be super slow paced. You want it to be quick, right? You want it to have different transitions, different cuts, so on and so forth, to have the potential consumer continuously engaged. All right, so let me stop gatekeeping and show y'all on how to get your hands on, how to get access to such high converting creatives for your dropshipping products. So what you're gonna do is go to viral ecom ads. I do have a link down below that is discounted, so feel free to check that out to save some money. But all you gotta do is go to either image ads or video ads. I like to have video ads for most of my dropshipping products. I personally just believe they do a better job. Go to video ad packages. Now, depending if you're running meta ads, or in other words, Facebook ads or TikTok ads, you can select on either or. Let's just say you are running meta ads. Again, you can have a package or a single ad. It's up to you. You can choose the quantity, add resize videos or not. I usually have that. And then if you want a voiceover, which actually worked very well, in which you saw in one of the creatives that I had, that did have a voiceover. So you can choose male or female and then just go through the funnel. Super easy. Sweet. So now here is the important part. Once you go ahead and get your package, you want to go to, again, the drop down where it says video ads, go to the submission form, and here is exactly where you'll tell viral ecom ads what text hooks you want, okay? If not, they'll do the magic for you, don't worry. But if you want something specific, you can mention it here. Same thing with any specific scripts, example videos you want them to mimic your creatives off of. You can provide all that good stuff over here. The more you provide them, the better it may be. But once again, don't stress if you have no idea. At the end of the day, this is what they do best, and regardless, they will deliver amazing creatives. So do me a favor, the next time you're looking to test a product, or more so scale your product further that's currently working, and you want the outcome to be more in your favor, go ahead, get your creatives from viral ecom ads. There will be a discounted link, like I mentioned, in the description down below, or just use code YASH15 at checkout for a 15% off discount. Thank me later. And finally, again, this is stuff that you can also share with your submission form to viral ecom ads, but these are just some quick ideas you can incorporate when it comes to crafting and getting your ad creatives delivered. So this includes 4 types of content ideas. Unboxing, these usually spark curiosity, creates that what's next moment, which is great for retention. Next, we have reviews or testimonials. This is great social proof. People always want to hear from other people how that product worked out for them or how it looks on them. And then trends, okay? These also create anticipation and is very engaging. So utilizing a certain dance move or music that's currently trending. And then last but not least, application. This applies to makeup, beauty, self-care, and wellness products, for example, but these are best done by influencers or by UGC creators, in which viral ecom ads does provide for you. And again, these are showcasing the results, the usage, the problem that it's actually solving, right? The end result, which is what people really want to see before they commit to buying that product. So just some food for thought over here. How cool are these standing desks, guys? No, seriously, if you don't have one, I definitely recommend getting one. But anyway, thank you guys so much for There we go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this video was valuable. Do yourself a favor and go ahead and implement action. If you guys do have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, feel free to comment them down below, as I do reply to each and every single one of them. Let me know what other video ideas y'all would like to see on the channel. Don't forget to utilize my special promo link to viral ecom ads. Go get those creatives, go get some money, get that bag, and until the next one, your boy's out. Peace.